Good afternoon. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. We're continuing on with Souptember. This is a different soup. Polish creamy dill pickle soup. 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 onion coarsely chopped, 2 garlic cloves crushed, 4 cups of chicken broth, 4 large dill pickles, 3 cups chopped, 4 large potatoes, peeled and cut into 1/2 inch cubes, 2 cups of chopped carrots, 1/4 cup of flour, 1 cup of sour cream, 1 teaspoon of salt, which is optional because your pickles contain lots of salt, so be careful there. You can always add more salt, but you can't take it away. Black pepper to taste, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 2 tablespoons of sugar or to taste. Melt your butter in a large pan. Cook the onions and the garlic about 3 minutes. I would cook the onions first. After they are done, then add the garlic and cook for another minute. Add the broth, potatoes, and carrots. Bring to a boil. Reduce heat. Simmer until potatoes and carrots are tender, about 20 minutes. Blend your flour, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, and thyme with the sour cream. Add some hot soup to the sour cream and whisk. Add the sour cream mixture to the soup, whisking constantly until it comes back to a boil. Reduce heat, simmer, stirring constantly until the soup reaches your desired consistency. Add pickles and pickle juice. Stir to combine. Add your sugar, 1 teaspoon at a time if desired. Simmer and stir on low for 5 minutes. Stir constantly. Optional, fresh dill or parsley chopped for a garnish. Pulled pork soup. 2 pounds of boneless roast pork, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of chili pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 onion diced, 2 cups of beef broth, 1 large can of tomato sauce, 1 large can of diced tomatoes, 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce, 2 cups of chili beans, 1 teaspoon of hot sauce, optional. In a small bowl, mix together the brown sugar, garlic powder, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, the chili powder, and the cumin. Rub the mixture into all sides of the roast. Place the roast in a slow cooker. Add the onion, beef broth, tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, barbecue sauce, chili beans, and hot sauce if desired to the slow cooker. Cook on low for 8 to 10 hours. Shred the pork using forks and return to the chili and serve. Pulled pork soup. Pork chili. 2.5 pounds of boneless pork cut into 1-inch pieces. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 1 large can of diced tomatoes with juice. 1 can of chili beans, undrained. 1/4 cup of salsa. 1/4 cup of chopped onion. 1/4 cup chopped green pepper. 1 tablespoon chili powder. 1 teaspoon minced jalapeno pepper. 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. In a large skillet, brown the pork in oil. Drain. Place in a 5-quart slow cooker. Add your remaining ingredients. Stir. Cover. Cook on high for 2 hours. Reduce your heat to low and cook an additional 4 hours. Pork chili. Hamburger soup. 1 pound of ground beef or ground turkey. 4 cups of water. 1 can of tomatoes undrained, 3 carrots sliced, 2 potatoes peeled and cubed, 1 onion chopped, 1/2 cup of celery chopped, 4 teaspoons of beef bouillon granules, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, salt to taste, 1/2 teaspoon dried oregano, and 1 cup of green beans. In a large pot, brown the beef. Drain and drain. Add water, carrots, potatoes, onions, celery, beef bouillon granules, pepper, oregano, and salt to taste. Bring to a boil. Reduce your heat. Cover. Simmer for 15 minutes or until the potatoes and carrots are tender. Add your green beans. Cover and simmer an additional 15 minutes. To thicken, ladle 1 cup of hot broth into a bowl with 4 tablespoons of flour. Whisk until blended. Add the mixture back into the soup. Stir and simmer until slightly blended, or should be slightly thickened. To make the soup more flavorful, try roasting the vegetables until half cooked. Add to the soup and adjust your cooking time. Or add a splash of Worcestershire sauce before serving, especially all beef-based soups. Hamburger soup. Potato leek soup with bacon. 8 potatoes peeled and cubed. 4 cups of chicken broth. 1 pound of bacon cut into 1-inch pieces. 3 leeks sliced. Just the green, light green, and the white, not the dark green. 1 cup of heavy cream. In a large saucepan, bring your chicken broth and potatoes to a boil. Cook until the potatoes are tender. In a large deep skillet, cook bacon until evenly browned. Drain, reserving 3 tablespoons of bacon grease. Set your bacon aside. Cook the leeks in the pan with the reserved bacon grease for 8 to 10 minutes. When the potatoes are tender, stir in the fried leeks, the heavy cream, and bacon. Stir to blend. Remove from heat and serve. Adjustments to today's supplies. Use only half of the bacon. Use milk instead of cream. Puree with an immersion blender to thicken. Add garlic cloves with leeks while cooking the leeks. Use half and half instead of cream. Use smoked meat, ham, sausage instead of bacon. Potato and leek soup. Potato, leek, and spinach soup. 2 large leeks, thinly sliced, white and pale green parts only. 10 ounces of bacon, cut into small pieces. 2 garlic cloves sliced. 1 pound of potatoes peeled and cut into bite-sized pieces. 2 bay leaves. 32 ounces of chicken stock. 4 cups of loosely packed fresh spinach chopped. 1 14.5 ounce can of chicken broth or to taste. 3/4 cup half and half or to taste. Salt and pepper to taste. Fry the bacon until crisp, 5 to 7 minutes. Remove the bacon from the pan. Drain all the grease except 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. Fry your leek and your garlic in the reserved bacon grease until translucent, 5 to 7 minutes. Stir in your potatoes. Add your bay leaves. Pour the chicken stock over the potatoes. Bring to a simmer. Cook until the potatoes are tender, 10 to 15 minutes. Season with salt and pepper. Puree half of the soup mixture. Stir puree, bacon, spinach, and half into the pot. Continue cooking until soup is hot. May add additional half and half or chicken broth for your desired consistency. I would use chicken broth. It's cheaper than the half and half. garlic, spinach, and chickpea soup. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 4 garlic cloves peeled and crushed. 1 medium onion, roughly chopped. 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. 2 teaspoons of ground coriander. 1 1/2 quarts of vegetable stock. 3 potatoes peeled and chopped. 1 can of garbanzo beans, chickpeas, drained. 1 cup of heavy cream. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1/2 pound of spinach, rinsed and chopped. Cayenne pepper to taste. Salt to taste. 2 tablespoons of tahini. Heat olive oil in a large pot over medium heat. Stir in the garlic and the onion. Cook until tender. Season with cumin and coriander. Add the vegetable stock and the potatoes. Bring to a boil. Reduce heat. Simmer for 10 minutes. Add your garbanzo beans. Continue to cook until the potatoes are tender. In a small bowl, blend the heavy cream, tahini, and cornstarch. Mix into the soup. Stir into the spinach. Season with cayenne pepper and salt. Continue to cook until the spinach is heated through or wilted. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless.